Alright, Lions, so the meme is finally dead because Renji's gameplay has finally been revealed, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alright then, so here we go. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because obviously he has a unique Bankai, right? It might not be the coolest Bankai. That's a lot of text, by the way, but this is the assumption why he has been delayed so long is because his Bankai is going to be quite unique. Maybe it's going to open up the doors for characters like Mayuri and Sajin. So maybe that's my guess for next week. But Spiritual Pressure 1, Sumuji Kaze. Okay, we're getting Spiritual Pressure 2. That seemed to be a buff. Maybe a similar gauge to Bankai Ichigo. And then here it is, the Bankai. Okay. Nice. And how does it play, though? How does it play? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, no wonder why they took so long to show him. Oh, no, I skipped by accident. Yeah, Renji looks kind of crazy. Renji looks kind of crazy. All right, let's rewind that and see what this character has to offer. So starting off, we have Lieutenant of Squad 6. He is a high-spirited warrior who always looks after his friends, but is also capable of cutting through the entire battlefield with his versatile swordsmanship. Then we get to see his character intro. Really cool. I like seeing stuff like this. We saw it with actually Bankai Ichigo. Well, because the character's naturally in Shikai, if we don't see their Shikai release in the character intro, it means we missed that. So I'm really glad they get to include it in there. Makes the character intro look a whole lot better. We then get to see a quick combo of Renji against Byakuya. Makes sense while they are fighting. It's a short one, though we don't get to see the full extent of it. And then we get to see a signature move, Sweep. A large cleave attack using Zabimaru that can be used up to a total of 3 consecutive attacks. It's a powerful one-sided attack that can be executed from a range that is comparable with projectiles. So despite him being a melee character, at least with this signature move, of course, as expected, he is going to be playing like a range character because he has insane reach. And we get to see that in motion. It looks like there is quite a slow animation to it, so it does beg the question, what happens if you miss? Does that leave you open for attack? I mean, if you try to do all 3, probably yeah. But it seems like the 3 consecutive attacks, you can choose to do 1, 2, or 3. So if you do realize you missed the opponent, then you can stop. Moving into Spiritual Pressure 1, Sumuji Kaze. Renji spins his body while extending Zabimaru to sweep the area. After the attack hits, it knocks back the opponent, allowing Renji to get a favorable mid-range attack. So this likely will combo very well with his signature move. The gameplay does show that it has some good knockback to it, and that is the perfect range for you to activate your sweep attack, where again, you could potentially combo into 3 consecutive attacks. So thus far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. We have 2 moves, his signature move and Spiritual Pressure move that combo well into each other, looking good thus far. And then his Spiritual Pressure move 2, Oath of the Soul. For a short period of time, the attacking power of Special Flash Attack, Signature Move, and Guard Gauge Depletion increases. Also, while Oath of the Soul is in effect, his Special Flash Attack and Signature Move recovers from a weakened condition after Bankai is cancelled. So I guess the main thing to take away from here, right, is the fact that they are specifying here, and I guess we're going to find out when we read the Awakening description, is that his Bankai, since it is a massive form, a massive awakening, right? It seemed to be a timed condition. And once the Bankai wears off, because he apparently can't stay in it, at least from this wording here, Renji will then be in a weakened state, and that's why you want to use Spiritual Pressure 2 to kind of get out of that weakened state. So I guess it seems like when Renji does activate his Bankai, you're going to want to finish the battle super quick. If not, you have Spiritual Pressure move 2 to follow up on. And in general, it's just a buff, again, very similar to Bankai Ichigo. I feel like his Spiritual Pressure move 1 and also Signature move is enough to carry him. This is kind of extra add-on, and combined, it should make an overall good and fun playable character. We, of course, then get to see his awakening, the Bankai itself, which in this case states it here, when Renji releases his Bankai Hihio Sabimaru, you can use your overwhelming reach and power to smash your opponent with a powerful and dynamic attack. Renji's Reishi also fully recovers when Bankai is used, making it easy to recover from a losing situation. So a full heal, that's kind of crazy. However, when the Bankai is cancelled after a certain period of time, or when his Reishi is cut off, his abilities will then become weak. So there we go. That pretty much does state the drawback to what otherwise is quite a powerful Bankai, right? There was a big question, a theory even for myself, right? The reason why they are holding back Renji's gameplay is because of the awakening, and with the idea that his awakening is going to be his massive Bankai, how is that going to play out? And it seems like they have balanced it quite well. The HP recovery is actually really cool. Gonna be really good if you are close to getting defeated, but it seems like you only have the Bankai for 1 stock. Once your HP is depleted, it's gone. Your Bankai is then cancelled, and I guess that's why it does make sense of why he heals himself, so you can get a full HP lev usage of his Bankai. And I guess this is a Bankai that you kind of want to use near the end. You get to choose when you want to use it. Whereas other characters, once the awakening gauge is full, you kind of want to awaken straight away because there's no downside to using it. But with Renji, it seems like you need to be a tad bit careful on when you do use it. You don't want to use it maybe straight away when a lot of the game has still yet to go. But then again, if you do use it early and then you awaken, your Bankai then gets cancelled and then you're in this weakened state. You then use Spiritual Pressure 2 to kind of get you out of that weakened state. Are you able to activate your Bankai once more? Is this a one-time use only? I'm going to assume it's not. You can use it multiple times, so maybe you do want to use it right the second you get it. While in his Bankai state, though, we don't get to see much gameplay, just a few normal attacks, but it still looks crazy nonetheless, right? The absolute range on his Bankai is crazy. I never thought I'd say Renji looks super cool, but here we are. And this is definitely a setup for future characters. Like I mentioned, Bankai Sergeant, right, is going to be very similar, where he activates his Bankai, his awakening, and it's going to be Tengen, right? Mayuri is also likely to be the same here. And I guess because the Bankais are so big, their awakenings are so massive, right? The way of making it not look weird and so it is usable in every single map, once the Bankai is awakened, you go into this empty kind of fields. I guess it would be nice if we could still play in the actual maps because the maps look absolutely beautiful. This, not so much, but I kind of understand why they have to do it like this. But I gotta say, the animation of the Bankai and even the sound effects sound really powerful. I think they did a pretty good job with Renji, and another example of a character that is almost done justice in this game. Every character does seem unique. Every character is getting the justice they do deserve, and it seems like if you are playable in this game, you're likely going to be quite the unique character. And briefly at the end, I guess we get to see his finisher. I can't even remember when he actually does this, but of course it is the laser attack that the snake does actually do. From the brief animations that we do get, I feel like he actually looks pretty cool. And his end pose also looks really sick too. But Renji Abarai, strong reach abilities to keep opponents at bay with a powerful attack-based Bankai. Renji looks really, really cool. I'm actually relatively impressed and surprised at the same time. So with that said, let's add Renji onto the tier list, right? Where exactly am I going to place him? Well, right now, as to not, overstack the potential main, I do want to add him onto Excited. I maybe say Excited because thus far, he's one of the more unique characters in the game. Then again, I said the same thing about Kaname and also Soifon. They also had very unique mechanics, right? But I definitely want to try out that Bankai that he does have. It looks like a whole lot of fun. So I think as of right now, I'm going to add him to the top of Excited. And with that, for the time being, I am going to move down Byakuya. Obviously, when I put him in potential main, that was based on the only 5+ characters available at the time. I think it is a good time to move him down. I would probably say around here, in all honesty. I do like his mechanics. Obviously, him being able to activate his Shikai on command. His awakening is his Bankai. He looks like a cool character, but I think thus far, Tosha has his own unique gauge. Soifon looks amazing with the, unique 2-hit kill. That looks to be a lot of fun. Kaname has his Bankai. Renji now has his Bankai. I feel like they overlook a tad bit more exciting. So I'm going to move Byakuya down, but right now, these top 4 are definitely my main go-to characters when the game does release. We have a Nate, but I don't think anyone's even going to go in there unless they add like a terrible-looking character. And even if a character doesn't look super amazing, I still want to try him out because, again, I am a Bleach fan, right? I want to play with all these characters. But yeah, my prediction for this week's character was going to be Shunsui because I didn't think they were going to showcase the awakenings, right? The big awakenings. But now that they have opened up that door, I think maybe next week could potentially be Sergeant or Mayuri. Maybe now they are ready to start showing the big awakenings. And from my knowledge, only those 2 characters have big awakenings. 3 including Renji. Is there anyone else that would have a massive awakening? I guess Yami, if he is playable, which to be fair, I assume he might be. But I don't think they're ready to show some of the Espadas just yet. We still have a few captains to go through. We still have a few lieutenants to go through. In terms of lieutenants, the ones that are missing right now definitely is Shuhei and also Izuru. Maybe Momo. And then for captains, we're definitely missing Shunsui, we're missing Jushiro, Sajin, Mayuri, Aizen, and eventually Yamamoto. But yeah, there you have it, lads. That was the video for today, going over the new Renji gameplay. The meme is finally dead. He's finally here, and he looks really, really cool. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.